I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new block, wear that thing. Bitches on my line, and you know.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Putri Ramadhani. I'm from the English Educations Department. This time, I want to explain material about a type of sentence and kind of sentence. The first material, I will discuss about type of sentence. There are 2 types of sentence, namely independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause, also called a main clause, is a group of words in a sentence that can stand alone as a complete hook and express a clear and independent idea. It has a subject and predicates and does not depend on others clause to make sense. Independent clause can be used alone as a sentence or dependent clause to make more complete sentence. Pattern for an independent clause is subject plus verb plus optional object or complements plus optional adverb. For the example, John plays the piano skillfully. This independent clause can be standalone as a complete sentence because John is a subject, plays is a verb, the piano is optional object, and skillfully optional adverb. The second, dependent clause. A dependent clause, also known as a subordinator clause, is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb but does not express a complete hook on its own. It relies on an independent clause to form a complete sentence. Dependent clause often functions as adjective, adverb, or nouns within a sentence and cannot stand alone. They need to be connected to an independent clause to make sense and provide additional information to context. For example, because I was tired, this is not a sentence. This clause cannot stand alone and needs an independent clause to be complete the sentence. For the example, because I was tired, I went to bed. This is the sentence. The second material about kind of sentence. There are 4 types of sentence, namely simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex sentence. Simple sentence. A simple sentence, also known as an independent clause, is a grammatically structure that consists of a subject and predicates and conveys a complete hook. It typically contains a single main verb and expresses a single idea. Pattern, subject plus verb. For the example, I love chocolate. I is subject, love is verb, and chocolate is optional object. Second, compound sentence. A compound sentence is a type of sentence that consists of 2 or more independent clauses joined by conjunctions, semicolon, or other appropriate punctuation. For the pattern is independent clause plus punctuation plus independent clause. For the example, she wants to go to the party, but she had too much work to finish. Third, complex sentence. Complex sentence is A sentence that consists of one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Pattern complex sentence is independent clause plus subordinator conjunctions plus dependent clause. For the example, when it started to rain, we decided to go inside. Or independent clause plus dependent clause. For the example, although I wanted to stay, I had to leave early. Compound complex sentence. Compound complex sentence is a sentence that combinations element of both compounds and a complex sentence. Patterns compound complex sentence is independent clause plus coordinator conjunctions plus independent clause plus subordinator conjunctions plus dependent clause, or dependent clause plus independent clause plus coordinator conjunctions plus independent clause, or independent clause plus independent clause plus subordinating conjunctions plus dependent clause. For the example, she wants to go the party, but she had too much work to finish, so she decided to stay at home.